So now ScreenRant is also throwing in their attempt to defame the fans. And yesterday it was Screen Junkies, and before that, man, it was countless other, I guess, what news outlets or media outlets or entertainment news outlets. I don't know, whatever. But I'm actually a lot calmer speaking about this than I am when I'm typing a comment under their comment section. It's just really, this is some really dirty stuff. This is some really dirty stuff that they're doing, and the most, I think the most damning thing about this is just looking at the thumbnail that they use for their video. If you actually read the comments that they used, none of these things actually say anything horrible about the actress Kelly Marie Tran. All of these examples that they're showing of harassment, of the harassment that supposedly bullied her off of the, or drove her away from the social media, all of these examples are really mild and not even, they're not even yes, criticism is not a bad word. It's not a four-letter word, but yeah, so I shouldn't be afraid to use the word criticism, but they are criticisms, but they're not even really that harsh. So are they trying to hold these up as examples of, quote, harassment, unquote? Because these are some pretty sad examples of whatever they're trying to prove. But, people aren't going to actually look at that objectively, because they've already come in buying into the narrative. They've already come in with their own idea of the people who supposedly, what do you call it? Supposedly perpetrated the harassment. So, yeah, they're willing to believe it without second guessing it. But just look at some of these comments that they use in the thumbnail. The first one, most unnecessary character in the movie. The second, at least we don't have to see her anymore. The third, yeah, she was a really, it should be a, but yeah, she was really pointless character to add to the Star Wars movies. Almost as worthless to the story as Phasma. Now, how is this any example of harassment against the actress? I mean, it's really pathetic, man. It's really sad and pathetic. But at the same time, it's just so dirty. It's just so low down and dirty that they use this tactic from all sides, from many different outlets, to absolutely, what do you call it? Scapegoat the fans who have been there supporting them all these years, the fans who gave them billions of dollars for The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. We showed up, right? So obviously we knew these characters were in the movie. So if we were really that racist and sexist and all of that stuff, we would not, we would look at the commercial and say, "Oh, look, there's an Asian woman in that movie. I'm not going to see that movie." Or the main character is a female Jedi. I'm not going to see that movie. But we showed up in the movie. The Force Awakens made $2 billion. So obviously, it wasn't that we were too racist. And I mean, I'm black, so I don't, but I have to speak, since they just want to just talk about the fans or the fanboys as being racist. Well, you're not even listening to the so-called minorities who are telling you that they didn't like the movies either. What you're really doing is telling them that they don't have a voice and that they don't matter, which is just as racist as anything that anybody could possibly do. And that's why I say that so many liberals are the most racist people of all, because they're constantly telling me that my voice doesn't matter. So, yeah, obviously we went to see the movie. We showed out our money, paid billions of dollars, and then when they give us crap, when we go to the movie, you remember that look that Rey had in her eyes when she handed the lightsaber to Luke Skywalker? She went to Luke with faith, right? Basically, like just imagine that lightsaber is money. She was like, "Here you go. I'm putting my faith in you." And Luke tossed it over his shoulder. That's what Lucasfilm did to us. We went there. We have been supporting them all these years. We put our faith in them, and they took it and threw it over their shoulder. And then when we said, "Man, that was pretty jacked up," well, you know what? I'm keeping my money in my pocket. Screw this junk. The movie sucked. Then they want to go on the attack. When Solo bombs, they want to come out, send their agents out, their shells out, to start calling the fans all kind of defamatory things and villainizing us in the public eye. You got Stephen Colbert talking about Star Wars fans. All of this came out after Solo bomb. They should be so transparent, and this should be so obvious that Kathleen Kennedy is about to get fired for all of this stuff. So somebody is in just extreme. Somebody's trying to cover their ass by scapegoating the fans. But how are you going to try to scapegoat the people who got you where you are? How are you going to stick the fans in the back with a knife? You backstabbing the fans. That's pretty jacked up, man. You don't backstab the fans like that. And then you think that we're just going to forgive and forget, I guess, right? Or we're just maybe going to be too stupid to realize what you did to us. Anyway, I don't really give a crap about, some stuff in this world. I just don't let it get to me too bad. But I just feel like there's no way we should be able to let a corporation get away with stuff like that. It's just no way. Whether it was Star Wars or anything else, they shouldn't be able to get away with stuff like that.